Let's start with me, okay? I'll introduce myself first. Okay. And then we'll go like this.
Yeah, perfect.
I'm Crazy Pete Frenzer. Hi.
What do you play, Pete?
Oh, I play,
besides that bird.
I play tag with my nephews. No, I play guitar for this band. Definitely.
I'm David Sedlick, and I play rhythm guitar and sing, and whatever else happens to be going on, tambourine, maracas, stuff.
And I'm Paul Painter. I'm basically the benefactor.
He also plays a guitar.
Yeah.
I'm Mandy Dye. I play bass and sing some as do these two guys.
And I'm Greg Kilcup, and I play keyboard or synthesizer, banjo, whatever this thing sounds like.
Dave, you want to give a little spiel about where the beginning came from?
Yeah, let's see.
Good idea.
It's all a long time ago, just from my story, is I had this ridiculous garage band in high school that was just basically us messing around. And so I had a dusty old electric guitar that sat around for a while until I came over to Paul's one day and saw this little Spanish garage sale guitar that he bought for some reason.
$10.
And started playing it a little bit. I think Paul was like, I didn't know you knew how to play guitar. I'm like, well, I really don't. But I kind of used to play.
So you mean that you guys found a guitar and started a band?
Yes.
Basically like that.
I bought a guitar for $10.
That's pretty friggin' cool. I never would have guessed.
So anyways,
the lady I bought it from tried to talk me out of buying it. I go, no, I want this thing. I want to learn how to play guitar.
Here somewhere.
Now think of it, that must have been a long time ago.
So I sold the amp and the electric, bought an acoustic guitar, and then Paul and I just started playing. And we had a little group of friends. We could like have guitar night, and there'd be a bunch of us. And eventually we're like, we gotta start writing our own songs and such. And
Dave wrote the first song. It's called "The Drover."
Yeah.
About a whiskey.
I was out in Nebraska,
cool.
and I knew Paul and I were like talking about writing songs. I'm sitting at this bar, the Drover Steakhouse. If you happen to catch this,
Omaha.
In Omaha, and so we wrote a little song about Omaha Cowboys, and that was called "The Drover."
I was trying to figure out what the heck, what our music was like, and what I wanted, what sound I wanted to emulate. And I just sat down one day and I wrote hillbilly, cowboy, folk, and then I wrote cowboy, hillbilly, hippie, folk. And I go, yeah, that's it.
That sounds good.
That's it. That's what we are. Cowboy, hillbilly, hippie, folk. That, and then we've just kind of been playing as many gigs as we can. I think we've done about 65 this year. Last year we did about 50. Me personally, I'm so obsessed with it that it's all I want to do and that's all I focus on. Fortunately, my wife keeps me grounded. I've been married to her for 21 years. She kicks me in the shins every once in a while, tells me that I've got other responsibilities. And I say, what though? Guys, we brought Mandy on board. That year we did 50 gigs because she wanted to play. The one thing she said was, I can't get on stage enough. And I ran with it.
Yeah. I have a lot of fun with these guys.
And Victorians was kind of where we started playing because they liked us so much, and it was just it was such a welcoming atmosphere. And then we saw you playing there, Paul.
Yeah.
And that's how that came together. Well, really, Pete, everyone here was really from Victorians.
Everybody
Midnight Cafe.
Well, I keep coming to the end of all these long shows, wondering how come we don't play another set. You guys look at me like I'm crazy. I don't know what the deal is.
They turned the lights on. I mean, it was closing time.
Yeah, stop selling beer, in other words.
Yeah. Any musicians that are traveling, if you get pulled over by the police, tell them you're in a bluegrass band, because he got pulled over coming back from Athens, said he was in a bluegrass band, the cop let him go. I was coming back from Pittsburgh, we did a show there, and it was like literally 2 in the morning. I was pulled over coming into my neighborhood, and the first thing I said to the officer, was I speeding? And he said yes, and he goes, and then I told him, I said, well, I just drove back from Pittsburgh, I'm tired, I want to get home. And he goes, I'm in a band. He goes, well, what kind of music do you play? I said, bluegrass. He took my license, brought it back to me, and said, all right, you're free to go. So it's happened twice.
Universal
language. So for all you musicians, you're not in a punk band, you're not in a blues band, you're in a bluegrass band. You get pulled over by the police.
We've got the CD, which is available on iTunes and CD Baby, and we've got some songs obviously on our MySpace. And did we ever drop music off at Kyle's place?
No, not yet, but I'm on my way there.
Lost Weekend Records
will
be carrying our CD they've offered to. A little.
Yeah, basically, most of our music has been bought either through iTunes or from CD Baby. But we're not slowing down. We have 2009. We're gonna go full steam, I think, aren't we?
Going to
We're headed out west.
Yeah, we got a Colorado tour coming up in July. That's where I'm from originally. All my family's out there, and
we're gonna go up there and freeload off. No, I mean,
yeah,
beat them.
Yeah. We're gonna play Breckenridge, Morrison, Glenwood Springs, Cedar Edge, and Vail, Colorado. We're in doing all that. We're going to play in Columbia, Missouri on our way out. And we're going to play at Victorians a bunch after the first of the year. We're going to do a lot of Fridays and Saturdays and have bands come in to play before us.
Oh, great.
Kind of
the showcase idea went down.
Yeah, well, yeah. Not everybody doing
in
the
a
same
way,
thing.
like you're saying, there's a lot of great talent in Columbus.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really good, there's a lot of skilled musicians, there's a lot of good, and you know, everybody kind of overlooks Columbus, or you know, the whole idea of having a mainstream music scene in Columbus. That's, you know, it's been tried so many times, I might as well throw the mainstream idea out. There's already a bunch of players in this town that play anyhow. You know, they muster their own shows, they get their own gigs, they, you know, they go and find their own places to play. You know, the whole, you know, Hollywood's got to see this thing. It just doesn't work in Columbus. Everybody's tried it, has basically come back and gone, why the hell did I do that? You know, so I mean, really, if you strip away all the folderol and the wallpapering that you know, a lot of people want to do, especially people who write about music, by the way, the critics all have this sort of like narrative that they get into about, you know, how you get out of Columbus, you know, in order to be great. But there's plenty of people who are great. They don't want to leave Columbus. They're here to be found. You know, stop reading, you know, or looking at stuff on TV and come on out to your local club and support the local music scene.